Short answer type question, class 6, chapter 10. Question number 1. Why is it essential to have a standard system of unit? What is the need of having standard system of units? Its answer, standard system of units. This is essential for uniformity and convenience. For uniformity and convenience, a common unit is necessary for the measurement of physical quantities like length, breadth, volume, area, etc. So this the standard system this is needed for maintaining the uniformity and for the convenience of us. Now question 2. Why is it often necessary to use multiple and submultiples of a standard unit? Multiple and submultiple. Children, we know the standard unit of length is meter, but we use submultiple like kilometer, okay, centimeter, millimeter, etc. Now come to its answer. For measuring larger quantity we use multiple of fundamental unit. Similarly, for measuring small quantity we use submultiple of fundamental units. Is it clear? Question number 3. Name the different types of translatory motion. Explain each in brief. Answer. There are two types of translatory motion. Children, I think you know these are rectilinear and curvilinear. Rectilinear. If a body moves in a straight line, it is said to have rectilinear motion. For example, a child going down a slide. The child is going down in a straight line, so its motion is called rectilinear. Second type is curvilinear. A body moves along a curved path, then its motion is called curvilinear. For example, a woman walking on a curved road. The woman motion is called curvilinear. Question number 4. The thickness of a notebook containing 300 sheets is 30 millimeter. What is the thickness of each sheet of paper? Children, first try to understand the question. You are having a notebook which contains 300 pages or sheets, and the notebook thickness is 30 millimeter. 300 sheets thickness is 30 millimeter. You have to tell the thickness of one sheet of paper. Now answer. The thickness of a notebook given 30 millimeter, and the total sheets in the notebook, these are 300. The thickness of each sheet, it is 30 divided by 300 equal to 0.1 millimeter. So thickness of each sheet is 0.1 millimeter. Question number 5. A car covers 1 kilometer in the first minute, again 1 kilometer in the second minute, and another kilometer in the third minute. Is its motion uniform? Answer. Yes. Its motion is uniform as it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. So its motion is called uniform. Now question number 6. Convert the following. Children, this is just like your math. 60.5 centimeter into millimeter. Now children, we know 1 centimeter. This contains how many millimeter? 10. So we have to multiply it by 10. 60.5 centimeter multiplied by 10, then it gives 605 millimeter. Okay. Now B part. 160 kilometer into meter. 1 kilometer has meter equal to 1000. In 1 kilometer, how many meters are there? 1000. Now 160 kilometer, it is multiplied by 1000, and this give 160,000, or you can say 1,60,000 meter. Now C part. 30.8 meter into centimeter. For this conversion, children, you know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So for C part, 30.8 meter multiplied by 100. So this gives 3080 centimeter. Now D part, 464 centimeter into meter. Now 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. 464 centimeter, this is divided by 100, so it gives 4.64 meter. Next E part, 17 meter into millimeter. 1 meter contain 1000 millimeter. So 17 meter multiplied by 1000, so it gives 17,000 millimeter. Children, I hope you understood these conversion. Now question number 7. While measuring the length of a pencil, the reading of the scale at one end is 2.5 centimeter and the other end is 15.5 centimeter. What is the length of the pencil? Children, I think you have remembered when the scale end is broken, so we can start measuring from some other point. So here in this question, the person has started measuring from the 2.5 centimeter and at the other end the reading is 15.5. So the length of the pencil, this is equal to 15.6 minus 2.5 equal to 13.1 centimeter. Question number 8. Compare revolution and rotation. Children, answer. When a body as a whole moves on a circular path, its motion is called revolution. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. The full earth revolves around the sun. Then it is revolution. When a body undergoes translatory motion in such a way that its parts cover different distances in a given time, then it is said to have rotatory motion. For example, the blades of a fan. So they show rotatory motion. Question 9. Briefly explain random motion with two examples. Answer. Irregular motion of a body in which the direction of motion is not fixed. So this is called random motion. Irregular motion of a body which can take place in any direction is called random motion. Example, movement of football. Player on the field. Football player, they are moving according to the wall. So they show random motion. Flittering of butterfly. Butterfly can fly in any direction. And similarly, movement of ant. So that is also random motion.